How's it going, y'all? Navy Center here. Today, we're going over Cold Hammer Forged on a budget. This upper right here is a Bear Creek Arsenal 20-inch upper receiver with a Cold Hammer Forged barrel, and it's in the M16A4 configuration, just the upper. I have lower here, and I'll tell you in just a second why I have a carbine lower on a 20-inch barreled upper. But what we are doing with this is I'm making a modern Minuteman LMG style rifle here, and I contacted Bear Creek Arsenal to get this upper in to test, and they sent it out to me. So what we're going to be talking about is the Bear Creek Arsenal upper. Like I said before, what I'm trying to go with this rifle is the modern Minuteman LMG for SHTF, hypothetical situation for WROL, when the world ends as we know it and society is completely changed and collapsed. Talk about that later in another video, but I feel like that might be coming. So we are doing an LMG style rifle. Now, talking about the lower, like I said, it is a carbine lower. I wanted the adjustability in the stock for this, for going prone or going on a barricade or whatever, for having the LMG style rifle, and that's the reason that I have this lower. Now, it's not a full auto, it's a binary trigger in here. It's got the Franklin binary trigger, so the safety does go all the way around. Obviously, trying to get full auto is really hard these days and really expensive, so I went with a binary trigger. Yes, there are those force reset triggers out there, and that's just kind of a subject of contention when it comes to legality and everything right now for that. So I went with a binary trigger for it. Before we discuss the rifle any further, just want to let you know that I have affiliates. Bear Creek Arsenal did send this out. If you go to their website, purchase anything, I do get a small kickback. That's a way to help out the channel. So go down below, there's a link to my link tree, and it has all my different affiliates. Bear Creek Arsenal is one, Optics Planet, Palmetto State Armory. I've got a couple more on the way. So yeah, go check out those for me. That's a good way to help out the channel. So the upper, like I said before, it is a 20-inch rifled Cold Hammer Forged barrel with a 1 1/8 twist, and it's got a government profile on it. It comes with those plastic handguards, typical plastic handguards that you'd see on an upper like this, but I changed it out to a Picatinny rail drop-in upper receiver, drop-in handguard, and I did that so that I could add this light here and the bipod on right here. And I have the bipod there because it's able to stabilize fire easier when you're doing more rapid shooting with it, especially binary, or if you had a full auto version of this, and it'd be able to stabilize it better. So it came in, like I said, with the handguards, and it's set up to be M16A4 style, so it has the front sight post for the gas block. The bolt carrier group that comes in it, and it comes with a bolt carrier group and a charging handle. It is MPI tested. The bolt itself is 9310 steel, and it's staked pretty well. It's not like most amazingly staked, but it's staked good enough to work. The flash hider here, it's just their kind of proprietary flash hider. It works for flash hiding, flash mitigation, but I prefer the A2 style, especially going prone and kicking up anything, any debris and like that, because there's nothing on the bottom here keeping gases from escaping lower. And plus the A2 is is also kind of compensating as well as flash hiding. So that would have been a better flash or a better muzzle device than the flash hider that they have here. When you order it, it does come with a carry handle, so you can go with the carry handle if you want. You can get it without the bolt carrier and charging handle. They don't have it on the website right now, but you can. I've seen it on there before, and that mitigates the price on it. So the current price for this is $277.61, and then it's a little bit cheaper for no bolt carrier group or charging handle. The optic I went with on this is the primary arms 3-time prism scope. I want to have a little bit more precision, especially being able to make out what I'm trying to shoot at if I'm in that LMG role or the automatic rifleman role with this rifle, or I can give this to somebody to do that role. But you want to have a little bit more precision with an LMG style rifle anyways. If you don't have that, then you need to be in good contact with, say, the DMR person, and this can jump into that role as a DMR, going back to semi-auto, and it does have magnification on it. The accuracy on this, with really nice ammunition for 77 grain that I have with this optic, I was getting about 1 to 1.5 inch groups. If I had a better optic or more magnification on my optic, I'm sure I could get that down even smaller, especially it being cold hammer forged. Now, when I was shooting it with M855, I was getting like 2 to 3 inch. M855 isn't exactly the most accurate ammo, but I was getting about 2 to 3 inches in groupings, which is just fine for the use case of it being an LMG. Now, I'm gonna be putting up a video same time that I'm letting this out, talking about like the modern Minuteman LMG and the automatic rifleman in the SHTF squads and whatnot. So if you want to go see my theory on that, then you can go over, and there should be something floating around right now talking about it. But, well, I do like it. It shoots very softly, especially it being 20 inches. I did, what did I put in here for my buffer? Buffer's an H2. So, I mean, the recoil on this is slim to none, and it feels great. And with the binary trigger, I need to get more practice on that, getting it to where I can shoot that very reliably in binary mode and getting really fast strings of fire all the time rather than just sporadically as I'm shooting it in binary mode for the role of the squad automatic rifleman. But for the price that this is for cold hammer forged barrel BCA, you can't beat this. I've discussed in the past budget options for rifles and whatnot, and believe it or not, BCA is actually a good option for budget stuff. You just need to tighten down your handguards really, and then if you go with like the old school handguard style, you can change those out. And the fact that they have cold hammer forged barrels now is awesome. You can go out and look at other videos about the company, but this upper receiver being cold hammer forged works great for that role, the role of the automatic rifleman and LMG, because of the higher rates of fire and throwing more lead downrange faster. The cold hammer forged can handle it better. Now, I would use, say, 40 round magazines to drum the 60 round drums from Magpul for the magazines for this would make it the best. And well, you can use other ammo that's 5.56, but the M855 would be the best in this role, just because of what it is, and that's why I chose to do groups with the M855 before. That's being said, this is a great viable option for an LMG, for a modern Minuteman squad automatic rifleman. Well, since you've gotten to the end here, you can go down below. There's a way to donate to the channel. There's affiliate links down below if you'd like that way as well. If you'd like to pick this up, go there, Bear Creek Arsenal. And also, I have ways if you want to get a hold of me, my Instagram, my emails down below. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll get you on the next one.